Hello everybody, Multiman37, and I am here with a new type of segment that I'm going to be doing, and it is something I like to call Ranger Talk, where I talk about Power Ranger episodes, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and all that good stuff that drives my passion as a collector, because I do watch a lot of the shows that these certain things come from. And I was kind of debating, wow, that lighting behind me is way too good. I thought, because I said, oh, this is actually good lighting, but yeah, it's a little too good. It's a beautiful day outside, though. But I was kind of hesitating on what to do. So I decided for this episode of, Ranger Talk, I would be talking about the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge, which is the new Power Ranger series currently. And I got time, since they're taking a break in between series. I'm going to be doing this every Saturday. And I can go ahead and do episode by episode, because it's going to be a while before they get it back up and running. So I stopped at 8 episodes instead of 10. One thing I don't like is that Saban cuts it to 10 episodes, break, 10 more episodes, and then we get 20 episodes altogether. I miss the days when Power Rangers took like 40 to 50 episodes. Oh, I miss that. Come on, Saban. Why can't we have those days back? I mean, seriously, there's no need for all that nonsense. I mean, if you have to do it beforehand, like do it a little earlier so that, you can get all the good footage and stuff, sure, but there's no need for all this breaks in between the seasons. You can do breaks after a season, kind of wait until the new season comes out. But breaks in between the season? Like, damn. I mean, that's the only complaint I have about Saban ever since Power Rangers Samurai, is that they don't do 40 to 50 episodes like they used to, but not anymore. Come on. I want those days back. Like, come on. I need water. But out of all the series, I think everybody says that Dino Charge has to be the best of the 3 seasons that we got. I'm not counting the Super series, because they're basically the same damn thing. Okay, maybe 4 because of the whole Gokaiger concept, but whatever. So anyway, I'm going to be discussing the very first episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge. So I'm going to kind of be describing each and every scenario. I don't have the stuff to show you the clips, because 1, it doesn't come out on DVD for a long time now. 2, I don't have the equipment necessary to actually put the clips in myself. And 3, I don't want to get copyrighted. So basically, I'm gonna be talking about, how I felt, watching the first episode and whatnot. So, we start off, we get, the main bad guys on the ship. We get Fury, who is the English adaptation to the Soldier of Anger Do Gold from Kyoryuger. And basically, they're after this guy called Keeper, who is kind of the guardian of the Energems. He isn't a Birdman like Torin. I don't know what he looks like, to be honest. I'm not sure what his design is based on. Like, that never got explained. What is he supposed to look like? I don't know. My arm. So I have no idea what he looks like at all. Well, I know what he looks like. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. And then, basically, they're firing their weapons, and then you see one of them, I forget his name, and I just watched the episode yesterday, I forget his name, but he's like the English adaptation of, Aigeron, who was the, Soldier of Sorrow, from Kyoryuger. And he's trying to fix the ship, but, him being the cowardly wimp that he is, he just, he needs more time because you know, he's like so cautious. He's like, oh, I have to be careful. That's actually a good impression of him. Water. And then you see Sledge come in, who is completely an original American design. So yeah, he's brought up from America, all that good stuff. America. Anyway, and you know, he's pissed off. He just, you know, he pushes him out of the way and fixes the thing himself with his bare hands. And he said, what's his face? I forget his name. You know, I'm gonna put it in the annotation of his name. Yeah, he said that it could destroy the ship if he's not careful, but he just put it back together with his bare hands too. And then you get the English adaptation of Candida from Kyoryuger, Poisandra, I think it's Poisandra, who is basically the fiance of the bounty hunter Sledge. And you know, the whole thing about him collecting the asteroids and these monsters with the bounties is pissing her off because, you know, she can't get married. And it reminds me a little bit of how Lord Zed and Rita were in, like, near the end of Season 2 and throughout Season 3. Even though it was a love potion, but whatever. So, yeah. And, you know, he acts all lovey-dovey. And, you know, it's so funny because, like, as she's getting ready to fire the weapons, you know, one of the, I think it was the Vivics that they call the power monsters, the Vivics, and just, you know, she's in her way, she can't see, and then she just, and then Sledge just shoots one of his soldiers in the back. I find that funny. I don't know why. I just find evil couples like that really funny. And then, you know, ship crashes, and then we get, Keeper rummaging through the ship trying to search for the energems. The energems are safe, but then Fury's on his way. So Fury thinks he's dead because he plays dead, and then he takes the energems, but he did not take the energems because when he goes back up to the ship, he actually replaced the energems with a bomb that he hid in his ship, which was this crystal. Why would you leave that on your ship? Jesus. But ship goes to pieces. Asteroids fall from the ship that Sledge was piloting, and Sledge isn't happy with that because those were supposed to make him loads of money, and all that money's just hurtling towards the planet. So he calls to the dinosaurs. One of the T-Rex actually kind of sees him as a threat, but apparently he just said, you know, I mean, you're no harm, and he's just chill. He's like, all right. And then brings all these other dinosaurs together so that he can give them the power of the energems. Only to have asteroids destroy the dinosaurs, and the end. No, I'm just kidding. It goes to current time where, you know, we see the museum and our Red Ranger for this year, Tyler. He's looking at the museum because apparently he's searching for clues about his dad, which is similar to Kyoryuger, the whole dad being missing, except the dad was dead in that one, but I guess they can't use the concept of death. Basically, you know, he asks the Black Ranger who's going to be this year, who doesn't like transform until like episode 2. Chase, who's like from New Zealand and a ladies' man, kind of like Ian from Kyoryuger. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, you know, he tells them that he should go up in the mountain because, you know, the location where the fossil was dug up, and it's the same location he was looking for. So, you know, he gives them directions, and then whoop-de-doo. And then at the Dino Bites Cafe in the museum, restaurant in a museum, whatever. You see the Pink Ranger for this year, who's actually played by a black girl, not to be racist, first time actually. Shelby was her name, and she kind of wants more than just to be a simple waitress, because you see her screwing up orders too, bumping into her boss, Miss Morgan, who is the museum curator, and at one point tries to convince Miss Morgan to get in, to let her come along. Even trying to convince Chase, and then the Blue Ranger Coda, he bribes him with a Bronto burger, and then he's not even paying attention. He's just wolfing it down. Gee, I wonder why he's so monstrous with his food. It's not much of a surprise now, but I'll discuss it in the episode that it actually gets explained in. So, to no avail, she can't go. However, that doesn't stop her from stowing away on the expedition truck. So, then we also get, Tyler searching through the cave, and then he gets attacked by this weird thing in a black cloak, who is apparently looking for the Energem. And then as he's hiding, he finds, a dinosaur fossil with the red Energem in it. And then it goes back to Shelby. She thinks, all right, now I can finally be on the expedition dig. When all of a sudden, the same black cloak creature takes a crate that had a pink glow to it, which I guess would obviously be the pink Energem, and it was, but they didn't know it at the time, until, the crate got knocked over, and then they saw what it was, but even then they didn't know exactly what it was. So the whole, they try to fend off the monster the best they can, to no avail. The Energems drop on the floor, and he's about to pick them up, but then Tyler and Shelby, they're reaching for it. They get frozen. The monster reveals himself as some, ice monster. I forget his Japanese name. Only for them to be bonded to the Energems and be given their morphers, which are actually guns. And then, after one crazy scenario, actually turn into Power Rangers to fight off the creature. And then, if that wasn't crazy enough, the T-Rex Zord comes charging in and actually kind of just grabs the monster with his jaws, just throws him, starts blasting off like Team Rocket from Pokemon. Which I do find that funny. And then he just runs away, and the two of them, they're just shocked. So shocked that Shelby doesn't realize that Miss Morgan, Chase, and Coda are driving away. So then Tyler decides to give her a ride back to the museum, and then they start figuring out, stuff about his dad, and apparently Fury, there is actually a picture of Fury in his dad's journal that he had, was the monster that was stalking him, and that's kind of the end of the episode for that. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode overall. It is one of the better series that Saban has shown out for the last 5 years. So I will give it that. And it is pretty cool. I guess it's one of the more appreciated series that Saban has put out there nowadays. So, yeah. So tell me what you guys thought of the episode. Was it good? Was it bad? Were there parts that you found ridiculous about it? Tell me in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Take care.